No, here's the foundation of it, of all. You're gonna have to start back square one, in the no distractions, right? If you can do that 100%, that's when we can move on to the next step. And we come down, because if we go to the cafe, there's no shot he's gonna have it, right?
Makes sense,
You know, because.
So everything, if it's 100% in a completely no distraction environment, then we move him to the next.
Yeah.
Mozzie, down. Okay.
You had to warm him up.
So how do I warm that up? How do I go from step to step to step to eventually?
Yeah, so you warm him up outside in the courtyard.
Okay.
You come downstairs, you warm up in this courtyard,
Okay.
right? And you periodically. So when you're on your walk, do you put him in a sit? Do you put him in a down, or you just walk?
Before starting a walk?
Just on a normal walk.
On a walk, he's walking with me.
Yeah, but are you putting him in a sit or a down?
In between, I just tell him to sit.
Okay.
But it's like one of those things where he will not immediately do it.
Yeah.
So I have to either correct him and then he sits, or I have to push him down then he sits. But on a walk now, even if he is not as much focused on me, he doesn't do things by his own will. So if he goes to some place and I say come, he'll follow. Or if I just do one pull and then he'll follow. Earlier he would completely forget. Mozzie, leave it. Good.
Yeah. So he's in training. Sorry. Yeah. Leave it.
Oh,
Leave it.
he's so kind.
Yeah.
So, wow, amazing. Such a kind person. You treat a human like that, how are you going to treat a dog?
It's like saying a guy approaching you. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Okay.
Telling everybody else.
Yeah. God bless you. Whatever. So like that's permission, right? Anyways.
Good. Sit. What was she saying? I didn't even get
Yeah, I don't know. So, what happens if he's not focused on you, right?
And what to do with people like that?
Yeah, it's just say you're training. Like I don't care. I'm not gonna see her again. I don't care. This is your dog.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's the another problem. Everybody wants to pet him and then have to keep pulling him back.
Yeah. Because that's not gonna give him good behaviors either. Exactly. Like you want to advocate for your dog. It doesn't bother me. Like it happens all the time, right?
Yeah.
So like this, leave it. Good boy. Mozzie. Sit. Sit. Good. Yes. Good.
So first time if I say sit and then he's not sitting, right?
Yeah.
Then I do a pull. He's still not doing it. So as I'm doing the pull, if I say it again, then it's again confusing because the action is following.
Yeah.
Speaking the command.
Yeah.
So either I pull or I say.
Sit. So I didn't tell him to break yet, right? Then he has to sit. So what I did is I put pressure and I push him down.
One thing that we also observe is right now because I'm far, it's fine. But if we both sit, for example, if you also sit here and I also sit here, and then you're not paying him any attention, right?
Yeah.
That's when he starts whining. He'll start calling you that. Hey,
Yeah.
So what do I do in that moment? Just say, get him out.
No, you just push him down, put pressure. Yeah.
But
So.
when he starts barking, then he thinks it's like you're trying to play with him. So if I do that forcefully, right?
Yeah.
Then he thinks it's you're so ready to play.
Yeah, but when you put pressure, he knows. He knows what pressure is now. Like he's not gonna get up because I already pushed him down.
So the pressure is what I have to keep doing.
Yeah. Right. Like he's not getting
How
up.
do I follow through that pressure? Like after that pressure.
You put pressure and then you push him down.
But how? Sometimes he does that because he knows that's when he gets his freedom. And the instant I let him go, starts to run or starts to do the same thing again. So I need to know what is his threshold to cool down, and then.
So right now it's what, about a minute or so, right?
Oh, so it's usually a minute.
Yeah, it's a minute.
5
Yeah.
seconds.
So you just do, and I don't know. I'm testing him. I haven't said the break word, right? So I'm just gonna sit here until he. So if he gets up, you gotta be really forceful. Not forceful, but like be stern about him. People are passing by. He's not getting up. If he gets up, then I push him down again.
So okay.
Yeah. So if a lady comes towards me, I push him and then, hey, we're training right now.
Yes. What he did right now.
Yeah.
This is what he
Usually,
starts doing.
yeah. Leave it.
And right now it's because you are completely holding him in. But
Yeah.
with us, even if you're letting him go around, right? Because we're sitting in a park, I just have the leash in my hand so that he doesn't go too far.
Yeah.
But that also, after some time, he's like, okay, I'm not getting enough. So then he starts that sound that
Yeah.
he starts doing that the whole time.
So with this, you had to train him threshold, like increase the thresholds.
I should have. So the minute he starts doing that,
Yeah,
it's cue
you.
for him to just sit now.
Yeah.
I gave you a freedom, but you're not enjoying it. So like, you have to be properly sit.
So like you tell him to sit, he has to stay in the sit, no matter what. If he gets out of it, you push him down. Because
Eventually, like with practice, he'll learn how to just be okay with the environment.
yeah, so he's gonna be
I thought
okay.
Actually, what was the problem is that he's not used to going out and just not doing anything. That's the problem. So I thought maybe how about we just sit here and do it. But then he would do the same thing. He gets distracted here and there, and he's like, after a point he gets bored and he's like, okay, let's go home, let's go home. Like a kid, you know. I don't know how to correct him in that situation.
Yeah. So this is exactly how I correct him. He gets up, I push him down. He gets up, I push him down.
Initially, if I'm sitting and he is doing the same thing,
Because he's gonna learn. He's gonna learn slowly. What, he hasn't gone up in like a minute now. He's gonna learn slowly that, oh, you correct him, and he's gonna sit down. He has to stay there until you say, okay, good boy,
oh wow.
right?
Okay.
So he's
actually waiting for it.
yeah, he knows. He knows exactly. He knows the exact word of his. That's why the break command is so important, you know.
Right.
But so he's doing the same thing with me, with you. But the big difference is that the communication line.
Instruction.
Yeah. So if you put him in a down or a sit, just so when you're at home, put him in a sit. See how long he stays there until you say, okay,
Oh, I see.
right?
That's all. Is that also a problem because at home, right, he gets his freedom.
Yeah.
So then he doesn't care. Then he'll sleep on his own for 8 hours. So from 9 until 4 o'clock, he doesn't disturb anyone at home. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
It's at 4 o'clock when he's like bored. Then he starts either troubling my wife, or then if I come back home by that time, then he has to come home and
Yeah.
play with me.